Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep for some more Destiny 2 news and Season of the Worthy Intel. And today is Friday, guys, so XUR is back. We're going to be covering him, what he's selling, where he is. I'm going to talk about any other glitches that are currently still running in the game that you can take advantage of, as well as all the vendors, possibly some cheeses associated with trials, the map, and Same 14 and his bounties. Gonna get to all that information in just 1 second. But first, I just want to remind everybody, I'm still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel at 20,000 subscribers. We just passed 18,000, which is unbelievable. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell, right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box below. And as always, guys, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll have a secret hashtag that you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, guys, those secret hashtags stack between all videos. So if you haven't done it on a previous piece of content on this channel, go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. So here we have XUR. He is selling the 6th Coyote for the Hunter. He is selling the Crest of Alpha Lupi for the Titan, and the Skull of Ahamkara for the Warlock, as well as the Huckleberry Weapon. For my free exotic this week, let's see if I get anything that I don't already have, or, well, great. I don't have enough Crown of Tempest. Always need more Crown of Tempest, guys. Anyway, that's XUR. He can be found, again, as I said before, in the Winding Cove on the EDZ for today. Nothing too interesting really going on with him. Just XUR being XUR, bringing the Huckleberry. What are you going to do about it? So let's move on. Next thing you're going to want to check out for today, we have the Spider. Sometimes the Spider can be selling, if you don't know, he can be selling planetary materials for legendary shards. Planetary materials are great to stock up on if they are being sold for legendary shards. You never know when you might need them. But also you can use these to possibly farm out some exotics from other planetary vendors, as well as get upgrade modules from the gunsmith. And now with the new bunkers, you can use these. Of course, you will need them if you're maybe looking for some helium filaments or some dusklight shards, which are being sold today, to rank up your bunkers. So the Seraph bunkers, you need planetary materials, as well as the Warmind tokens, as well as, I think it's legendary shards. So, always good to stock up on these, especially if he's selling stuff for legendary shards. Unfortunately, Dusklight shards are only being sold for Glimmer, which is not really the most efficient way to farm these out. Always wait until they're being sold for legendary shards if you're going to buy anything. You can purchase Alkaline Dust, of course, today for legendary shards. And if recollection does serve me correct, I do believe that the gunsmith is selling upgrade modules for Alkaline Dust today, but we'll check that out right now. Let's jump over to the gunsmith. And is he selling them? He is not, unfortunately. Phase Glass and Sapphirite, so I was incorrect. But maybe stack up for some Alkaline Dust while you can, because you never know when these are going to change. These do change every day, if you didn't know that already. One other thing I wanted to discuss, currently still running in the game. We're going to get to trials in just 1 second, but this is a glitch not associated specifically with trials, though there will be one for today, guys, because there's a pretty big glitch going on right now in the game that I know you're going to see it. If you're playing trials this weekend, it's going to happen to you, but we'll hold off on that for just 1 second. First, I just want to talk about the Tyrant Surge Mod. In a previous video, I had talked about how the Tyrant Surge Mod, if you are running a Well of Radiance, can actually trigger Warmind cells to spawn if you use an arc weapon. This has to do with the way that the mod acts and the way that Well of Radiance acts, because all kills within Well of Radiance actually count as super kills. So, if you're getting kills with an arc weapon, I don't know why it's specifically an arc weapon, but I think that has to do with the underlying trait of if you get a arc damage in any way, be it a grenade or a melee, somehow that will also trigger a Warmind cell with this particular mod, and super kills trigger Warmind cells with this particular mod. And if you are in a Well of Radiance, any arc damage triggers a Warmind mod, and that is the glitch, the Warmind cell, excuse me, not the Warmind mod. So, if you're in a Well of Radiance and you're using an arc weapon, you can trigger Warmind cells just by having this mod equipped to any one of your pieces of armor. I had thought that this has actually been done away with in a previous video. I had made a video about talking about how you could use it, and then I thought it got disengaged. Not true. It's still working. I had actually, I think, just deleted that piece of armor with the mod on it. Derp to me, but still going on. So if you're trying to do any sort of PvE activity like a Nightfall this week, or maybe a Nightmare Hunt, or whatever else you might be doing, just keep that in mind that the Well of Radiance really is the most broken super at the moment for PvE. Because not only can you trigger these Warmind cells to spawn, which do great AoE damage, your teammates can, and if you're running a divinity like I talked about in another video, the divinity not only allows you to do extra damage or to any enemy, it kind of cripples the enemy a little bit, it also will spawn Warmind mods, or Warmind cells, excuse me, on its own. So, divinity and Well of Radiance equal broken at the moment. Thought you guys might want to know that. Secondary, and now that we're talking about trials, we will get to this. Let's just quickly cover Same 14. I know he was showing in the background, but just for people who might only be listening out there. We have, for today's bounties, we have Sweep the Field, Defeat Opponents, Deep Void Augment, Illuminati, interesting bounty, Auto Fire Brigade. We have Quantitative Hostility, and we have Void Swept Reciprocity. I think I said all those correctly. And we just have our additional bounties. Again, I would always suggest going with the Passage of Mercy, because unless, well, it's just really sweaty out there, guys. I think we all know it. But on to the final part of this video, which will be the glitch for today, associated not just with PvP, also with PvE, but primarily for trials this weekend. And that is the Felwinter's Helm glitch. My previous video, I talked about this specifically, but I just want to reiterate it again for now. Felwinter's Helm is the new exotic helmet for Warlocks. It has a interesting intrinsic perk. Arc, Solar, and Void melee kills create a burst of energy that weakens nearby enemies. Finishers and kills against more powerful enemies increase the radius of the burst and the length of the weakening effect. Okay. So what does that mean? What it means is that if you get any sort of energy kill based on your subclass, or at least it's supposed to work this way, or you get a finisher kill, you will trigger essentially this blinding effect to all the other enemies within a 15-meter radius of you. And the more powerful the enemy is, the bigger the radius. How this actually looks, they get a little purple glow above their head, or a little glow above their head, and they get stunned. And they also do damage. So they take a certain amount of damage. Not a lot, but a little bit. But they're blinded, they're stunned, they're immobilized. This also works in PvP, guys. And like I said in a previous video, there's so many ways that this can be broken that, or it's such an easy way to break this exotic perk, that you're just gonna, it's potentially a real problem. I mean, honestly, I love it because it's a glitch, and that's what we do on this channel. But I actually do believe that after this weekend, Trials is going to get so toxic because of this particular exotic that it will be disabled. So let's talk about the actual glitch. If you didn't see the previous video, again, this is a very easy glitch to do. All you need to do is be wearing the helmet, spawn into the map, be it any Crucible match, that's regular Crucible, that's Survival, and that is Trials, or Iron Banner, although I don't know why you would want to use it in Iron Banner. But in Trials definitely. All you have to do is spawn in wearing the helmet. And once you're in the actual match, switch it for another helmet. Swap it in your player loadout screen. Just swap helmets and then swap it back. So be wearing it, swap to another helmet, and then swap back to the Felwinter's helm. That's all you need to do. And then what essentially happens is any weapon kill, any weapon, it's not supposed to be a weapon. It's supposed to be a finisher or a super could work, but it's really supposed to be a melee or any sort of energy. So like a grenade or a melee attack. That's what's supposed to trigger the weakening effect. Any weapon kill, no matter what it is, will trigger the weakening effect within 15 meters. So you could literally just rush the enemy or rush your opponents, get one kill, and even if you die, if all of them are anywhere close to one another, which they usually are at some point, because that's kind of the way you play Trials, they'll all be weakened. Everybody will be stunned. That's it. I don't think I really need to say too much more about how this could be really taken advantage of, but it's going to be there. So keep an eye out for it, because if you're not doing it, somebody else will be. So if you're wanting maybe a leg up, if maybe you haven't gone flawless yet, I would take advantage of it now, because I definitely think it's going to be taken out of rotation, disabled very soon. Who knows when, honestly. But also, there might be some people, if you're just wondering what's happening to you, why am I getting this effect on me? Why am I being weakened? Why am I being stunned? This is probably why, if they're wearing this helmet and they're Warlock. So, news for you guys. Glad you know it. Appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully you found this information in this video helpful for this week. Good luck out there in Trials. I really hope everybody gets to go flawless at least once, because I have a feeling that there's going to always be a group of people who go flawless too often and never really want other people to do it. Seems to be the case for me and my buddies, that we have not gone flawless yet. We're going on week number 3. It's getting a little desperate out here. Everybody's playing pretty good, but, you know, we just, there's always going to be somebody better, and they all seem to be wanting to play together for some reason. So, again, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you being here. All the new subscribers to the channel. Can't believe it. Really can't believe we just reached 18,000. So close to 20,000. Quite the milestone. For today's secret hashtag that you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway at 20,000 subscribers, a second time for this video, leave a hashtag XUR or a hashtag Trials of Osiris or a hashtag Season of the Worthy. That's always going to kind of be a running hashtag on this channel, but leave any of those down in the comment section down below. We'll enter you into that giveaway a second time for this video. And as always, everybody, hopefully you enjoy your weekend. I am Wilhelm Scream. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you all in the next video. Little.